Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Lisa Shirenzi. Lorado Shirenzi, I'm saying Lisa. Okay, Glorious E. Sylvia Strong. I hope everyone is well. Thank you, chat managers. What I want to, I'm not sure where to start, but there's one important thing because I used to be, hi Craig Dixon, a big fan of the Cosby Show. And sadly, I heard yesterday we lost Malcolm-Jamal Warner. I forget his name now, but you guys know who I'm talking about. I forget what his name was in the Cosby Show. Theo. Am I right? Was that his name? I haven't said that name in a long time. Please let me know if his name was Theo. I'm laughing because that's the way he feels, although it's, it's sad for us. But for some reason, I mean, we don't like to hear those losing these people, But unfortunately, we are all going to go that way. Yes, it's, when I focus on him, he knows it's sad, but he had no control. That's the way it was supposed to be. So I'll leave it that way. My sympathies to his family, and I enjoyed. He brought us joy. I just watched. I used to crack up watching the Cosby Show. I loved it, and I watched according to a little video I just watched a little while ago. His last video was wishing everyone good smile. If you to look for, regardless of how bad things are, always look for a reason to smile. And if you can't smile, give someone else a reason to smile. Something to that effect. I am not. It's not exactly that what he said, but that was basically the tone. Having said that, I don't know where to start today. There are so many things, but I'll give it my best shot. I am sure you guys heard either PM Bondi or one of Trump's lawyers is going to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell, the Epstein girlfriend, unfortunately, I'm sorry, let me take unfortunately back, because I'm not that well versed. I feel bad for people who are in prison. And mostly if it's women, I really feel bad. But there are things that people do, unfortunately, will land us there. Intuitively, I feel if Trump thinks sending his lawyers to talk to Ghislaine, I mean, of course, she wants a deal. She wants a pardon. Okay? And regardless of what she says, it's going to have zero effect. People are not going to believe it. Yeah, the judge, the lawyers will listen. They write things down. Before the thought occurred to me, the FBI interviewed her. So they have all the information that they need. And according to report, again, she's going to testify in front of Congress, or she's going to be subpoenaed. The only way you can get anything that people would trust if she was interviewed in front of Congress and tell everything. Otherwise, going to visit her in prison and talk to her means zero. My friends, intuitively I feel where Trump is at today, nothing. Well, the only thing that could set him free, he can't do it because they have the good on him. FBI, like I said yesterday, if there was nothing in the files, he would have said release them. He's not. And also, according to people, and those people intuitively, they are not lying. Uncle Luke, I believe his name is, from Two Life Crew. I was not a fan of raps, so if if it takes me a little while to remember their names and pronounce them. But yes, and the writer, Michael Wolff, I trust these two people. Intuitively, I don't feel they are lying. And intuitively, I feel like saying there are certain types of, certain documents, including photographs, I feel, that have high-level intelligence people, let's put it that way, have copies. So the notion that anyone who was involved in this situation or Ghislaine is going to try to ensnare someone that's innocent, you didn't do anything, but you were friends with Epstein because according to report, Epstein wanted to have NAB with all the big gun shows, former presidents, billionaires, and everyone. That's the way he was. So if Trump thinks, if Ghislaine accuses someone, a big name like Bill Clinton or the former CEO or former chairman of Microsoft, Bill Gates, these people, it's not going to work. And intuitively, I feel lawyers are going, experts are going to explain to people, don't listen to what Ghislaine Maxwell is saying. You can listen to her, but she better not lie, because FBI has all the information and she's been told by her lawyer. That's what I feel intuitively. But my friends, regardless of what Trump does right now, like I said yesterday, this thing is walking. It has legs. It's walking. And, you know, every time Trump thinks he can pick up pace to catch up with it, it runs away and Trump can catch it. Let me tell you, intuitively, it feels like somebody forgot to tell Trump that the cover-up is worse than the crime. And that's what he's trying to do. It's not going to work. And there's nothing he can do. Ghislaine is not going to be able to help him. That's my prediction. And also, he is trying to blame Obama. Well, he's having the woman from, I don't remember her name. She used to represent Hawaii. That's not going to help him trying to ensnare Obama or anyone else. And there is somebody, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but the title of the video I released yesterday, I'm moving to another topic now. I just want to make sure you understand what I'm doing. There is a former secretary. Oh yeah, I was talking about it last night, that's why. His name is Frank Candle, okay? He wrote an op-ed, I haven't read it, but I saw him on Deadline, White House, yesterday afternoon. And I don't know how many of you saw the Tonight Show or the Late Show, something like that. I forget the name of the comedian. Okay, I'm looking for the name right now, but I'm sure you guys know who I am talking about. I forget his name escaped me right now. But the thing is, there is another front that's opening. When you have people from the entertainment industry, okay? Chef says, Milo, did you see what Hunter Biden said? Yes, let me finish what I'm saying and then I'll get back to that. Oh, thank you, Chef Theo. Yes, when there is a new front that's forming against Trump, and he doesn't understand the power of people in the entertainment industry. They have an ability to tell the truth in a way that, first of all, it would spread very fast. And because of who said it and the way they say it, it will spread like wildfire. Like, I am sure, let me see if anyone reminded me of his name is floating in front of me, but I can't. Stephen Colbert. Thank you, Jordan Johnson. Thank you, Deborah Robinson. Yes, Damien Kenneth Colbert. Yes. What Colbert said, okay, that stuff is spreading already. It's all over social media, and people are talking about it. You know, he called Trump he told Trump to the F word, okay, and the Secretary of the Air Force. All these people, they are going to bury Trump. He can't fight that fight. He's attacking everyone and everything. And Stephen Colbert and all those other comedians that are putting together this. And also, the other thing I feel like saying is, those guys doing this, they are encouraging people who are afraid to step up and call Trump out. Are going to get braver. They're going to say, you know what, if Stephen Colbert can do this, because Trump can't do anything to him. And if Trump were to try, because we have to be careful. There is something happening here that Tulsi Gabbard, yes, from Hawaii. Thank you very much, Scorpion 24. You know what? There is, intuitively, there is something that's happening. There's a surveillance system that Trump, you know, all those surveillance mechanisms that we have to monitor people, you know, spies and stuff like that that come into this country that could cause us harm. Trump is turning those systems towards us. I haven't seen anyone talk about this. Please let me know. Did that make sense? All those people who used to keep track of spies and everything like that, all the electronic surveillance systems, okay, not all of them, but they are using, Trump is using those systems to monitor his enemies or the people he thinks are his enemies. There is a major, because he's paranoid, and some people around him are paranoid too, because they feel they are losing. We're going to find out some pretty nasty stuff when this thing is over. What Trump and his enablers behind the scenes have been doing. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to create things to frame people like Colbert. It's not going to work. Like he's trying to do to Senator Schiff. Okay. This guy, and also I said yesterday, don't be surprised if he starts a war. I read it on Blue Sky. I woke up around 2 o'clock this morning. I had to go to the bathroom, and I was, like I said, I always check my phone lately since Trump became, went back to the White House. They are saying he is threatening Iran. Right now, this guy is very dangerous because he cannot make what's going on go away. So anything that would help him change the conversation, he's going to do it. But it's not going to work. Nothing is going to work. And unless he releases, even including whatever Ghislaine Maxwell tells his lawyers or Bondi, whoever decides to go visit her. All the FBI files, everything. And plus, did you guys hear? This is so stupid. Did you guys hear that Bondi put over 1,000 FBI agents to go through the files that they have about the Epstein situation, and they had to flag every document that mentioned Trump. If it was me, I would never. You know you're guilty. You leave this thing away. You don't touch it. You don't send people to look at it, because the more people involved in touching it, you know what happened, right? There is a little button, there is an app in here that take pictures, and I mean, this is big. There are a number of other ways you can take photographs that are very small. I'm just using this because it's something we all have, we all carry around with us. So you're going to send over 1,000 people to do these things. Let me tell you, my friends, anybody in this regime, in the Trump regime, who think they're going to lie to cover up for Trump will be in big trouble. And Trump is about to find out the cover-up is worse than the crime. That's my prediction. Because they are doing everything they can. He is terrified, and he is determined to find a way to cover this up, to free himself. And he feels like he has all the levers at his disposal to do whatever he wants, and watch it blow up in his face. Because this is America. Yeah. You're going to get away with your mischievous attitude for a while until it catches up with you. Like I told you guys a long time ago that he was going to lose a great portion of his base. That's what's happening now. He can't recover. And somebody mentioned, I think it was Chef, I don't remember who mentioned it, about Biden's son. I can never, Hunter's interview. I don't know who interviewed him. I saw him speaking, but I heard the gist of it. He was saying his father, came back from an international trip. His father is 81, and he took an Ambien because I know he wasn't well, so I believe him. There is no reason for him to, he should know. Him doing an interview like that would, create turmoil. But some people think this is, Hunter's interview is going to help Trump overcome what's going on. If that was the question, it's not happening. I doubt it's even going to last 24 hours. The guy is defending his dad. And his dad loves him. We all know it. He displays it every day when he was in the White House. He loves his kids. He loves his family. So I'm not surprised. Hunter went out, gave an interview, and he saw. He's defending his dad. And he lashed out on some people who, I forget the name of that actor. I was pissed off at that actor too, But let me tell you one thing. This country would have been better off today if Biden was in the White House than where we are today. Hands down. Trump is destroying everything. Right now, he's obsessed. You committed the crime, you got to do the time. It's coming. I don't care how swollen his feet are. He will pay. Okay? No matter what he does, consequences are coming. Hunter's stuff is just a blip. This country would have been 1,000 times better off. So, wish Hunter would have not said anything, but he said something. It's okay. He's defending his father, and that's how a lot of people are going to feel about it. Trump is failing and flailing and looking for ways to do cover-ups. That's where we are. And the country is flailing too. We have no more friends. Our economy is failing. He raised our taxes, okay, with his tariff game. It's all a game. It's all for TV. Every day he goes on TV and tells a bunch of lies. So, but, and you know what? The worst thing is, a lot of people are standing around watching, thinking some people still think he can fix this. Yeah. And one more thing, as I'm saying this, I read something this morning. This is so sick. A woman called C-SPAN. It seems like they have a show. I've seen it. I don't remember the name of it right now. They have people on the Republic. They have a Republican line. They have a Democratic line. So I'm not quite sure which line that woman called from, but chances are it's probably the Republican line. Yeah, the Republican line, the way she sounded. I didn't hear the voice. I briefly read what she said. What caught my attention is she said she doesn't care about the Epstein scandal because it's human nature for people to abuse infants. I'm glad I don't have any kids. And if I had kids, somebody abused one of them, you would be erased. Okay? That's one thing. I'm not getting her at all. So that was the sickest thing. And she said she was abused at 3 because it happened to you, it has to happen to everyone. That's the Republicans' mentality. It happened to her, so it's okay if it happened to everybody. And what it forces me to think? Has she abused kids herself? So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I'll move on. But to me, that was pretty sick, and I wish... Oh boy. I hope I hope people don't listen to that, because you can find yourself somebody on the live view, if you do something like that to people's babies, because at 3, it's a baby. Please let me know if I'm wrong. Okay, or any infant. That's an infant. Okay. Maybe it says, correction, Madam Maxwell. Okay. Georgia Tower says, is the 25th Amendment coming? I don't know. I've said that before, Jojo. I'm not sure which way they're going to get rid of them. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention it. I don't know if I mentioned it a little earlier. It sounds familiar, but did you guys hear that? I'm not surprised. Mike Johnson shut down, sent everybody home for 6 weeks, I think, or for the month of... for 5 or 6 weeks until September, because he's sending Congress home early because they don't want to vote on whether people should see the full Epstein file. The cover-up is ongoing, my friend, and it's going to blow up on all their faces. I can't wait. Yep. And also, you guys heard Trump. This is what's wrong with these people. Trump thinks he's smarter than everyone else. He wants to all districts. They withdraw a district, the number of representatives you have in Congress. Redistricting, of all, for all the red states to go and do it. Guess what? Democrat states are going. The blue states are going to do it as well. Thank God, all the governors and people who are supposed to be doing these things already responded. But I'm bringing that up to show you where we are. And also, there is something else. I'm citing these things because when the time comes for Trump to face the law again, these things are going to be used against him. I don't know how many of you watched Mado last night. There is the person in charge of SDNY, I don't remember his name, okay? For some reason, he was not going to get confirmed back on by the Senate or something to that effect. He was supposed to leave. Or something happened, okay? The Trump people found a way to keep him as the head of SDNY. I don't know how many of you heard of it, of that story, because it was on Mado last night. The way they did it, the head of the department is supposed to be approved by the Senate. But the head of the department's assistant does not have to be approved by the Senate. So what Trump did was name him the assistant to the chief. So now he's the chief and the assistant. That enabled him to stay. Somebody would call that clever and smart. Intuitively, I'll tell you, it's just a rope to hang yourself. It's a matter of time when somebody decides to yank it and tighten it. That's my prediction. All those things at the right time, when it comes time to bring Trump to justice again, and everyone else around him, all these things are going to come up. My prediction. Like I've said before, I know he's suffering from whatever it is, that circulation issue that he has. I don't know when he's going to go. I can't tell you, with certainty. It can happen anytime, but I wouldn't be surprised. If it's not him, the rest of the people who are around him right now, helping him circumvent the law, cheating, stealing, it's a matter of time. They will suffer the consequences of everything you see happening today. That's my prediction. Okay. Oops. Somebody told me yesterday I'm missing another question. Sorry. I'm looking for, I thought there was in 2016, anything lower, we're talking the depths of hell. That's been the rich. I agree. Pat Starr says, I would love to see a debate between Obama and Trump, but it will never happen now. Trump would never, well, a lot of people think Trump is just would just walk away if he were not removed. Oh, I almost forgot. My friends, you remember I told you? I'm sure I've reminded you a couple of times about this. I said Congress would break into three parts. As I was about to say, let me scroll down to see your questions. I'm being shown Massie. Do you guys remember I told you there's going to be a David to that Goliath? In fact, I couldn't even remember the proverb. You guys reminded me of David and Goliath. Is it David and Goliath? Or something like that. But yeah, somebody a lot smaller than Trump will take him down. Massie, this morning, I don't remember what I was reading. And Massie right now is putting a whole bunch of people together. He is so angry with Trump. Don't be surprised. Massie, in collaboration with Democrats, do a job on Trump. And Massie is not afraid, it seems like to me, because I have not seen anyone in Congress who's willing to stand up the way he's standing up to Trump, and I don't see him walking away. And it seems like he's got a few people with him. That's the thing. Bravery is contagious. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys earlier with the comedians or late night hosts, among other entertainers who are going to coalesce and start spreading the news, what Trump is doing and what he's about. Tell truth to power, but their own way. And joke and all kinds of stuff. They're going to ridicule him. Well, he's going to get pissed, but nothing he's going to be able to do about it. Massie, it feels like to me, it's going to cause a breakup. I mean, not that, things is well among Republicans, but I feel that's a guy that's going to precipitate the breakup of the Republican in the House. And it's going to create a way to remove Trump. If Massie finds a way to remove Trump, he will. That's my prediction. Remember, I told you. It's on video. I almost forgot to say it. All right. Magdalena says, I read about 10 people were arrested for ambushing ICE agents. Is this part of your vision? It happened 10 days ago. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. That was in Texas. Oh, yeah. I mentioned that. In fact, I said that was the beginning. We haven't seen anything. Chad Watchworth said, will Massie blow out Johnson? Oh, yeah. Speaker of the House. Absolutely. Massie, let me tell you, Trump has found his equal. It feels like to me, and Massie said something, if Trump thinks he's going to scare him, I'm paraphrasing, something like that, okay? He's the wrong guy. And it's because, it's according to what I hear, he has money, and it seems like he's comfortable on, where he's from. He will stand up to Trump and to Johnson. And you know something? What's driving Massie? And that's why a couple of other people are joining with him. They have strong suspicion that Trump is hiding something. And to the people when I focus on him, that's what I'm getting. Guys, YouTube is killing my channel. Again, I have to laugh at it these days. It seems like they made some changes in the algorithm as well. Everything but so the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm saying all these things openly. And you know what? I'm not going to hide my hands. I am doing prediction. That's what's coming. They can do whatever they want. But it seems like there are two things that YouTube is doing. They know how to pick some people they want to, that can fit the picture they want to project. So they won't pick me. And the other thing is change the algorithm. And they change everything. Every time I find a way to grow the channel, they find a way to kill it. But anyway, I wanted to share that. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm making those bold predictions. But I wanted to remind everyone that if they don't they may not demonetize me, but they are doing things so that people don't see me. Okay, Raymond Di Pasquale says, my guy, he's on the list at the top. Oh, well, a lot of people from his base are after Trump, for sure. And you know what? I don't think he can overcome. The only way he could overcome this is if he released all the, and he can't. And also the big mistake that Bondi made, 1,000 agents. These are above average IQ people. FBI agents, I'm sure there are some of them, that are in La La Land. But a lot of FBI agents, they're no dummy. Okay? Good luck with that. Let's see where that goes. It's over. They've take a look at all the files according to reports, okay? But you don't do things like that. That's how smart these, the Trump people are. Golly, there's no way I would do that. It's I don't know. 4 seats have to be filled. Petra Mora said 4 seats have to be filled. Will Democrat fill them? I feel like saying yes. I mean, if you are talking about 2026, yeah, 2026, Democrats, I'm going to keep repeating this, okay? And it's playing out right in front of our eyes. Look at what Trump is trying to do. He's trying to cheat and telling everybody about it. Democrats have to stand up. And who's saying, is it Obama? No, a couple of people are going out and saying, well, yeah, it seems like a lot of Democratic consultants, okay, are telling Democrats it's time to treat Republicans the way they are treating us and behave the way they are behaving. Any other way, it's not going to work. And thank God for that. I've been saying this for a while. You got to stand up to these guys. They're not going to walk away from the battlefield. You got to remove them. That's what Democrats have to do. Stand up to them, call them out. You know who's doing it, and he's doing an amazing job? I mean, Crockett is he's doing the right way too. There's a young representative from Mexico. I mean, not Mexico, I'm sorry, from California. He's Hispanic. He's in one of those critical departments in the House. I mean, subcommittee in the House. I forget the name of it. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find. I believe I wrote it down. Not because of him. I was thinking of something else. The Oversight Committee. I believe he's in the Oversight Committee. I don't remember his name. Let me see if one of you wrote it. No, I won't see it. Oh, Pachamara says those 4 seats are empty seats. Yes, Democrats will do their best to fill them. Yeah. Robert Garcia, thank you, Lenapi. Thank you, I appreciate it. Though Anderson is not, Padilla is a senator. Robert Garcia, that's the person. He is amazing and he's stepping up. That's how we want Democrats to fight. And they have to keep going after Republicans. And that's how you're going to get them to back off, because if you watch Trump and Republicans, they expect Democrats to behave with decorum, and they're not going to. Just unfortunately for us, Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. It doesn't work with Republicans. It doesn't work with Republicans. We have to stand up and fight, dirty if it has to be. So for 2026, we can win the House overwhelmingly, but look at what Republicans are doing in Georgia, okay? They are removing people from the rosters, from the voting roll. And I'm sure they're doing it in all the red states. Trump wants to increase the number of representatives in the red states. Thank you, God. Democrats, I said they're going to do the same with all the Democratic districts all over. We have to fight mano a mano with these people, otherwise we lose all the time, because they expect us to behave in a conventional way, but they can do whatever they want. And once you do that, you're going to see a change in attitude, and there is no backing off. So Crockett, there are a number of others too. Hey, Robert Garcia, these people. I mean, there are a number of others, okay? That young, very young gentleman representative from Florida, is it Maxwell too? Maxwell Frost, yes. Okay. Oh, Bridget, she's not happy. Petra Morera says, I like the young guy in Texas. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name, but they are splitting his voter roll. There is a young gentleman from Texas. Oh yes, he went into that guy who helped Trump get elected, that bald guy. I don't remember his name. Anyway, he really did an amazing job, I heard. I didn't see it. I didn't watch the thing, but I've seen him talk before. He's just like Mayor Pete. This kid, that young man, is very, very smart. Joe Rogan, thank you very much, Ashkel. Okay, He was on Joe Rogan. I don't know when he was, but he was very impressive according to what I read. Okay, Mike Diana says, thank you, Milu, for all your time. You're very welcome and love. Please keep us informed. Oh, I'm doing the best I can. The only thing is, I'm not sure. I'm looking for another platform to start. I may have to make some changes because I work 7 days a week. You know, I'm not quite sure. I think I know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't fix it. So I'm going to have to do something differently. I'm still evaluating a number of options, but I'm getting tired of what YouTube is doing. Maybe, maybe it's me. So something is not working for me here on this platform. So I started thinking about that at the end of last week. I think I'm going to have to do something a little different. I'm still going to be doing my readings, but I have to do it in a different way. All right, friends. And also, I would like to remind everyone, those of you, please, if you don't see me, do a search for me. Okay. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. And also, I am here during the weekdays, every day during the week. At 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm here unless I'm sick or something happens to me, then I won't be here. And on Saturday evening and Monday evenings, I stream on the other channel where I do mostly reading for people, and I try to talk about other topics as well. Besides politics, I try to keep it at a minimum with politics. So I'm trying new things. But please look for me. And if you like the channel and you have not subscribed yet, it would help me a lot, because that too, I'm trying a different way of promoting my channel. YouTube is killing that too. But anyway, if you're not a subscriber, and also please tell your friends. I'm going to start posting some of my videos on Skype. Not Skype, Blue Sky. I don't know. I don't like Twitter. I have to reevaluate every way I can to post my videos, because YouTube is not in my bag. YouTube is not working for me. Let's put it that way. So I have to look for new ways of doing things. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I would appreciate it, and tell your friends, tell people about the channel. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me as well. It would, a lot of people watch, but they don't. I'm not sure, some people probably don't know how to, that the thumbs up helps. Okay? So please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. I will see you all tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.